This is Jim Beaver, voice of the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series. Introducing Pro 2 and Pro 4 trucks on iRacing. Game on!
Welcome, race fans. Tonight, the Lucky Dog Sim Racing League takes to Talladega here with the Xfinity cars, and man, it's sure to be an exciting race here tonight, no doubt. We got about 35 cars in here right now. It's going to be a pretty big field. Doug Lemon, I haven't seen him in, gosh, I was just telling Dwayne here, I don't know, maybe 8-10 years since I've seen Doug Lemon, but he is at the top of the leaderboard. Very cool, very cool. All right, let's take a look at the race analytics coming into tonight. Air temperature 65 degrees, track temperature about 67. No wind, 1 mile an hour out of the south. It's nothing really. 75 laps are doing, that's 199.5 lap miles. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps. Fuel window, they're only running 58% fuel. So that's about 22 to 26 laps, and I think it's more toward the 22, I believe. Pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. All right, well, we got no points to run down through yet, being this is the first race of the season, Dwayne. So did you take a run out on the track or no?
Yeah, it's Talladega. The cars are pretty stable.
Yep.
I got a feeling we're gonna see a lot of 3-wide racing tonight, and there's not a driver out here right now who doesn't have a chance to win this race. We usually go to tracks, and at certain tracks, some guys will be faster than others. Some guys prefer other tracks. Here, doesn't matter. You could start dead last. You could start in a pole. Everybody has a chance to win, and that's what we're going to see a lot of jockeying for position. Pit strategies are going to be key to this race. Get in and off of pit road without any mistakes and with a lot of drafting help. That's going to be the key to winning tonight. Yeah,
that's it's pretty exciting to see. And I know we say this a lot, and we say it every week here, that races can be won and lost on pit road, and that can happen so easily. And we may see it again tonight. If y'all tuned in last night, truck race at Texas. Came down to a fuel mileage race at the end. What an exciting finish, wasn't it, Dwayne?
It was. You kind of wondered who had enough to save, and only a couple guys could make it to the end. Mm-hmm. Vernon Markham there ended up in victory lane.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. Well, folks, you need to go back and watch that from last night, that truck race, and that was at Texas. Good race, man. I'll tell you, great one. One for the record books. We're going to see if we can find somebody here to talk to. I was thinking maybe, let's see, how about, let's get somebody we haven't talked to. I don't think I've ever talked to him, really. Thomas Holder, you got a copy?
What was that?
Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. Got you, Rudy.
Or are you racing tonight, sir?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, so you've had a little bit of time to get out on the track and turn some laps. What are you expecting? A lot of 3-wide tonight?
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Yeah, I see that. Pretty cool.
Some good practice.
And there's a lot of cars that weave around and stuff like that. What do you think it attributes to that? Is it an aero push around the car? Or somebody just like not turning when they go into the corner or out of the corner?
Yeah, I believe maybe they got some steering stuff going on there, not got their stuff right. Here we go.
Oh, yep, there we go. We're going to wad them all up now. All right, buddy.
I just believe that some of them need to work on their steering settings.
Yeah, I agree 100%, buddy. All right, well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there, Thomas.
Thank you, Mr. Rudy. We appreciate you, buddy. Everything you do.
All right. All right, very good. Well, who you want to talk to, Dwayne? We got about 3 minutes left.
Well, how about Everett Lane?
I'll drag him up here. You want to talk to him? There you go.
Everett Lane, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Hey, how you doing, Dwayne?
All right. Well, we're back to Talladega, starting the season off. How do you feel about your chances out there tonight?
I feel pretty good. One of my favorite tracks. You know, these super speedways, you got to have a little luck in your pocket, though, to finish one of these bad boys.
Little luck and a lot of help in the drafting here. You got anybody? Who are you guys going to be working with tonight?
You know, we got the regulators. They're all going to be working together. You got teammates up until that white flag comes out, and then once that white flag comes out, it's fight to the finish.
Now, if it stays green, it's probably going to come down to fuel mileage and pit strategy. I see you coming in right now. You guys practicing that, right?
Yes, sir. We're working on getting the speed down to 55 before we get to that penalty line, and getting in and getting out really well.
All right. Well, we look forward to a great race out there, and good luck.
All right. Thank you, Dwayne.
All right, very good. All right, we got to get one more in here. Yeah, I know just the guy too. Larry Boyle. Wow, Larry, how you doing?
Pretty good, Rudy. How about you?
Oh man, we missed you last night, man. You would have just cleaned up at Texas last night.
I watched the end of the race. I saw that Gary was saving gas. I don't think I would have beat him, but yeah, I wish I would have made it.
Yeah, no, it would have been awesome to see you. But what do you got? What do you got in store tonight? I know you're going to be working with the regulators, obviously, but how much you think we're going to see 3 wide? Probably the whole race, right?
I think we're going to see a lot of it. Yeah,
yeah.
Pretty aggressive drivers in here, so could get a little crazy.
Do you like that when it goes 3 wide? Do you like to be right in the middle of that? And you know, I know it kind of makes it sometimes a little and makes you a little nerve wracked, you know, sort of.
It's nerve wracking, but it's exciting too. So it does make it a little more exciting race.
Well, you think you got a win in your pocket here tonight?
Well, that'd be hard to pull off, but I'm going to give it my best.
I'm sure you will, Larry. All right, buddy. Good luck.
All right. Thanks, Rudy.
Yep. All right. Well, 35 drivers getting ready to start this thing here. And folks, we're going to step away here in just a few seconds and play the national anthem. We'll be right back after that with qualifying. So don't go anywhere. Going to be heating up here. Be very exciting. Hey, Brendan. All right. We'll be back in just a minute, folks.
stand of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, Satan's that star, spangled banner, gave way for the land of the free. In the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying times are nobody's turned one in just yet. They'll be coming up here in just a minute. And again tonight, Paul Witt's name did not come up. That's 2 weeks in a row his name has not popped up on the overlays. So I think we found the problem, which I'm hoping they corrected it, and next week we should see his name on there. So they changed his nickname to Paulie. So next week we should see that.
No good.
That's Mark Remine, not Remgen. It's Remine.
Remine. Gotcha.
Hmm.
Well, he's about to turn in the first lap here.
The J's like silent. Good. Gary Slapinski, top of the leaderboard so far. Oh, Everett Lane just took it away from him.
Alcina, Michael Pegg.
Look at this. Man, these guys laying down some fast lap.
Yeah, and they only have one lap to get it done here. So,
yeah,
Everett Lane currently, Michael Pegg, top of the leaderboard. Larry Boyle, second.
Look how close they are. Holy smokes. Look like the top 17 are in less than a tenth. Wow. Somebody's got that practicing down pretty good. Still got a few out there. Let's see, a couple maybe qualifying yet. Paul Witt, he's still trying to turn in time. And the rest of the guys, nobody's on the track. Doesn't look like any. We're going to have a lot of non-qualifiers wanting to start in the back there, Dwayne. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it looks like the top half of the field has turned in a time. We're going to have 23 drivers with a time when Paul Witt's done.
Yeah.
But like I said, not starting position really doesn't matter as much. But
No.
you qualify. Usually, when you qualify, you're trying to get a closer to that end of pit road pit box.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And if you're okay with just starting anywhere, then a lot of guys just prefer to start in the back. And with as much 3 wide as we're talking about seeing, and with as aggressive as some of these drivers have been in practice, starting in the back may not be such a bad thing as long as you can stay out of the way.
I agree. Now here comes Paul around to complete his lap. So let's see what he turns in here. He's going to be just make it under the wire. Oh my gosh, look at that. And 2 seconds to spare. And where does he put it? 15th on the board. Wow. All right. We're down through the grid here once they grid up. All right, Michael Pegg taking the pole with a 53.773. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Larry Boyle will start on the outside of the front row. Alcina third. Everett Lane fourth. Gasman Frank G will start in 5th place. Dean Wilkinson in 6th. Gary Slapinski 7th. James Moohan, I guess it is. He will start 8th. Thomas Holder 9th, and Brian Pierce 10th. Dwayne?
Tom Dixon qualified 11th. Gumbo 12th. Dave Bush 13th. Doug Lemon 14th. Paul Witt has the 15th qualifying position. Giovanni has the 16th starting spot. Paul Sheldon 17th. Robert DuPont will roll off 18th. Joshua
Smutko? Smutko? I don't know. Whatever.
will roll off 19th. And last night's winner, Vernon Markham, will round out the top 20 qualifiers.
Yeah, he's starting way back in the field. Dan Witt, 21st. Mark Remine will start in 22nd. George Rincon, 23rd. Jacob Edson, 24th. Donald Stewart, 25th. Sandy Curtis, 26th. Damon Cox, 27th. Robert Rock, 28th. Darren Reeser, 29th. And Gary Whitmer rounds out the top 30. Excuse me, Dwayne.
All right, Jim's going to start the first. Todd Siebel's 32nd. Joel Guy, 33rd. Ben Greer, 34th. And Chris Hogue in 35th position. Darren Reeser is no longer in the session.
Oh, wow. Huh. All right. 75 lap. Here we go.
There are 35 drivers, and they're all looking for one thing, Rudy. Victory lane.
Yeah. I hope Becky Whitmer shows up tonight. Becky, I miss you. Miss you in chat. I wonder why Darren Reeser did. Unless he's maybe going to admin? No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, guess we'll find out. Hey, he's the only one that didn't start, but we're going to have 35 drivers.
Well, Rudy, get ready for 75 laps of pure chaos.
Oh, yeah. You know it. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty wild race. Like we said, anybody can win this. And now the thing of it is you know, the way it's been going here lately with these fuel mileage races, fuel strategy races, as I'm going to call them, because last night we've seen a lot of different fuel strategies. Some worked out, some did not. Some they had to stop and get a couple of gallons of gas there to finish a race at close to the end. So it can be mind-boggling and frustrating at times to try to figure out what is the best strategy to do. And these guys have been around the block a few times. They know, usually know not to make a mistake.
And then that's going to be key tonight as we get ready to roll. Pace car is heading down pit road. Michael Pegg is going to have to bring them all the way around through the tri-oval to the start zone.
Green flag.
Green is in the air. We're underway at Talladega Superspeedway. Both lines get a good start.
That's what we like to see. Jacob Edson backing out. He's going up the hill here. I'm not sure if he's just wanting to go to the back of the field or what's going on there, but wow, that was kind of spooky there for a minute. '71 there, Robert Rock. We're going 3 wide back here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Gary Whitmer in that. Be careful there, gentlemen. Be careful. All right, Larry Boyle. Let me see if I can get on him. Larry Boyle taking the lead from Michael Pegg. Looks like he will lead the very first lap of this race. And very closely, too.
Yep.
Very good. Bonus point. Way to start the season out. This is the points race tonight, folks. First race of the new season. Now everybody in chat's being pretty quiet. Wow. Saturday night, cat's got your tongue.
They're just all excited to watch this race.
I guess. Brian Pierce up to 7th. He is not going to wait around. He's learned you got to be aggressive in these kind of races. I don't mean stupid aggressive. I mean smart aggressive. Don't you agree? Smart aggressive?
I agree completely.
Yeah.
You got to pick your spots, though. You got to make sure that, most of these guys have the automated spotter. I don't think anyone in the session actually has a live spotter. So when you're using the automated spotter, you can't always trust when he says clear. He'll say clear, but that hole usually closes up very quickly. So you've got just a split second to try to make a move.
We're going 3 wide up on the high side. And that is Gary Slapinski and the guy with no name there, Paul Witt.
Now, that's going to work for them for about a quarter of a lap. If they don't get more help, they're going to go backwards in a hurry.
Yep. Everett Lane grabs a bonus point. He's coming around this time. Not sure if he's going to be able to lead this lap or not. Dean Wilkinson in the middle. And Dean, yeah, he got it. Great job. Bonus point. That's what we like to see. James Moohan right behind him. And Gumbo up the middle here, starting 12th, up to 7th.
And a whole lot of wiggling going on mid-pack right now.
Yeah. There's Doug Lemon. He's in the middle here. Wow. He started 14th, only picking up a spot.
And we are 3 by 3 by 3.
Yeah, all the way back. Man, that's unbelievable. Donald Stewart. Donald picking up about 6 spots since the drop of the green flag. Well, it's good all the way back to the tail end here. Jacob Edson, 35th, just barely hanging on to the back of Chris Hogue right now.
Yeah, and he's just kind of hanging out, just waiting for something to happen in front of him.
Yep.
Not a bad place to be right now, especially with, the huge pack that we have in front.
Yep. And Gary Slapinski, high side for him, gets a bonus point. Coming around here, Everett Lane with a pretty good run here. I don't know, I think he might lead this lap. But I'll tell you what, Dean Wilkinson's been getting a good enough push there from James Moohan, just enough to put him ahead. And I think Dean Wilkinson led that lap again. He did. Wow. Very interesting.
Less than half a second between first and 17th right now, Rudy.
I know, isn't that something? Ooh, man. That gets your heart racing.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, half a second. Oh, my goodness.
Lipinski brings it down.
He comes down in front of Dean Wilkinson to take up that little bumping and banging going on back here. Wow, Giovanni come down the hill right into the side of Gasman there. They did make contact. A good save by Gasman. He didn't wreck it.
And that's caused a couple of guys like Robert DuPont to say, oh, no thank you. I will back out of this and head to the back.
Yeah, not a bad idea, I don't think. They're 3 wide. Boy, and I'll tell you, somebody else just lifted off of the gas. Vernon Margham's another one. He says, you know, this thing it's getting crazy up here, guys. I don't want to lose my resets. They got 2 resets here, but holy smokes, man. You don't want to use them up in the first half of the race.
No, if you use a reset before lap 10, that's not a good night.
Nope. Back up front, Slapinski, destined to win tonight. He tried to win last night, but boy, just Vernon Margham was just too much for him. Outsmarted him there on the pit strategy. And Vernon had enough fuel. Gary didn't. He wound up finishing 3rd, but he had to stop and get a splash of gas and go. Man. All right, Dean Wilkinson goes clear up to the high side there to pick up Paul Witt. Back here, Todd Siebel. We haven't seen Todd do a lot, but I'm going to tell you what, coming from 33rd place, almost to the last part of the field, 35 drivers, up to, well, he's kind of dropping now a little bit, isn't he? Wow. He might be seeing something that's going on up there, too, he don't like. Or he's dropping back to pick up a teammate.
Probably just dropping back out of caution. I'm seeing a whole lot of wiggling going on in that middle line, and if it keeps going the way it's going, as close as they're getting, they're going to run out of real estate at some point.
Dan Witt up to the high side. Yeah, they really do have to quit that wiggling stuff. I know it's difficult, but holy smokes, man, that's pretty crazy. Dean Wilkinson. I don't know. He's led a couple laps now, but he's settled up there on the outside with Paul Witt.
And right now they've got 4 cars stacked up on the outside line. If they can get at least 2 more, they will be moving forward even further.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I got a question for you. Sure. Hypothetical question here. Okay. Let's say those 5 cars that are getting to be 5 up there, if they would have stayed connected, all 5 of them, theoretically, wouldn't they have kept easing on up ahead and all 5 of them could have joined the front part up there, or it does not work that way?
Theoretically, they could have. The problem is 2 things. Patience, number 1. It would take probably about 10 laps for all 5 of them to get clear. And number 2, once you get out a certain distance, the draft kind of equalizes itself. So those on the bottom, you're out front, now you're punching the hole through the air, and those behind you are just, coming through the hole that you're punching. So it does kind of equalize itself, but given, if you can get 5 or 6 cars up there, at least 2 of them can get ahead of the pack before it starts to break down.
Well, everybody's still staying together. 2.5 seconds back to George Rincon. He has dropped to the back, and he is about to lose a draft here, Dwayne.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. You want to give yourself some distance. Oh, we got a car down on the apron.
Uh-oh.
Like Dean Wilkinson, I believe.
Some of them here that dropped back. Yeah, Dean Wilkinson. What's going on with Dean?
It looks like he got forced out of line through the tri-oval, Rudy, and just hasn't been able to get back in yet.
Oh, man. That's a bummer. Okay, there he goes. He's going to be able to get back in now. Oh, man. Oh, it's all right. He's still good. Coming up on pit stops here in about another 10 laps. So hopefully he'll be able to make that up. Everett Lane back in control.
Yeah, you want to leave yourself a little room back here in the back just in case something happens, but it's a dangerous game. If you get too far back, you're going to lose the draft, and now you're in a world of trouble.
Yep. Paul Sheldon. High side for Paul. He's up there with, well, we got Paul and Paul working together. Paul Witt, Paul Sheldon. Yeah, Dan Witt behind him. And no, the Witts are not any relation. They're not relatives at all. Nobody in chat talking. Everybody's quiet, watching a good race here, I guess. Wow, what a pack of cars, huh? Oh, and Everett just blinked out. He's back. Oh, my gosh, that scared me when he does that.
Not just you, Rudy. That scared everybody on that bottom line.
Yeah. Like, where did he go?
Yeah, it looks like his quality dipped down to about 75%, but it's on the way back up now.
Good, good. Maybe downloading a movie or song or something off the internet. Could
right?
Dan Witt, Doug Lemon. Now, Doug Lemon has come from 14th. Just kind of stuck right there. Hasn't really been able to get too awful much further, but I don't think we've seen the last of Doug. We'll see him up there. He'll stay right there. Pepsi. Running the Pepsi car.
Yeah, and he and Giovanni both have been stuck in that middle line ever since the drop of the green flag. They've really had no chance to go high or go low at this point.
There's a guy that won the other night, Dave Bush. Yeah, he won, what was that, last weekend?
Yep.
Yeah, he won. Yeah. Just, it worked out that he won. Well, folks, give us a thumbs up on the video if you don't mind, and subscribe if it's your first time here. We'd appreciate that very much. You can catch our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV.
One of the guys I'm watching right now doing a little bit of too much wiggling is that 89 Gumbo.
Yeah.
He's been going low, going high. Hopefully he can get that settled in.
And these guys are starting to get down to where they're going to be going single file here. That's why them outer line and two outer lines have kind of fallen back a little bit. They need to get down to the bottom here to get ready for pit stops here, probably in about the next 5 laps. Some will stop in about 5 laps. They should be able to do this, in about 3 pit stops, I think?
I believe it'll be 3, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, they'll have to do 3. Yeah. If you do 3 full pit stops, you'll have enough to make it to the end for green, white checkers. So, Gasman, Dave Bush back here, Thomas Holder, and Donald Stewart. Donald started 25th. Running in 16th right now.
I tell you, I am impressed with these guys, Rudy. I expected some cautions early.
Right.
We've been green since the very beginning here, 17 laps, and everybody's still on the lead lap.
Yeah, them two outer lines have just really faded because they know pit stops are looming in the near future. Donald Stewart, 53 there. Dave Bush, Giovanni back here. The 89 there of Gumbo, he has taken that outside line just back, just keeps going back.
Yeah, and we're seeing fewer and fewer cars in that outside line.
Yep. Gary Ragland, he dropped it to the bottom, now in 20th. There's a guy that moved ahead quite a bit. He started 31st tonight. Everybody's really anxious to try to get that first race under their belt to see how it kind of sets the tone for your season a little bit, because it can change so quick here in super speedway racing. And but you know, it would be good to come out of here with like a top 10 finish tonight at least, maybe a top 3. Really good points night for you. Vernon Markham still riding out here on the high side, and Dean Wilkinson is riding there right with him. The rest of the field actually just kind of, yeah, everybody's starting to get single file here, Dwayne, because I think we're going to start seeing pit stops here anytime now.
Yeah, within the next 3 laps for sure.
Oh, here they come. Yep.
First group breaks off.
They've got it. Some of them got it mapped out here, how they want to do it. You know, 20, 20, and 20. And then have 15 at the end. So them guys coming in. And Brian Pierce first takes the lead here for the first time and gets a bonus point. Mark Romine. Gumbo still hanging in there. We'll see more guys coming in this time. And then probably the next lap, we'll see the remainder of them come in. So I'm pretty sure. I think that's about all they can get. 21 laps, pushing it.
Yeah, and fuel only for the first guys on pit road. Nobody took tires.
Yeah. Oh, surprise there, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, here they come. Here they come. And that's going to leave another bunch still out there, though. Not many, but a few. We got about 13 of them still out here. Gumbo leads his first lap of the race. Dave Bush, Damon Cox, Todd Siebel, Sandy Curtis, Jim, whoever Jim is. I think it might be Jim Hender. Or no, I don't know who a Jim is. Gary Ragland, Paul Sheldon, Robert Rock, Ben Gear, Joel Guy, Chris Hogue, and George Rincon. And these guys should be all coming in this time by. Here they come. Oh, we got more going to stay out. Are you kidding me? Damon Cox, he's going to push it here. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Oh, man. Well, we'll see if he can make it. I mean, if he makes it, it'll be him and Jim there. We'll see if he can make it. I don't know. Seeing who we got coming around here that's going to be the leader then. Is that Todd Siebels? No, he's just coming to pit road. Okay.
Trouble for Vernon Morgan, Rudy. He slides down head first into the inside wall, trying to rejoin he just gets too low on the apron, and he has taken it behind the wall.
Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, Vernon.
And then contact on pit road between Gumbo and Dave Bush. They get together. Gumbo gets the worst end of it, and he is going to be in trouble without drafting help coming off pit road, Rudy.
Man.
But a lot of action here on pit road, and whoa, we got a wreck. Michael Pegg goes around.
Oh my gosh, let's go back and take a look. The heck happened there?
He was being pushed by Paul Witt. They were just about to inherit the lead And just one bump too many. Paul gets him just not square coming out of the corner, and it was on from there.
Oh,
Everett Lane
yep.
involved, Gary Sapinski,
Oh,
James Mogan, and looks like
Larry Boyle.
Al Cena as well.
Wow, man. Paul Witt will take over the lead.
So we get our first caution here. That is a huge break for Gumbo, who was in danger of losing several laps.
Right, why is Jim just, what's he doing here? I don't know what he's doing.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Oh, now here comes the leaders. They're going to come in and top off, I think. I don't know what that Jim's doing. He is gone. And I mean, he's got to wait now. He's got to wait for half an hour for the pace car to catch up. I don't know if he's a leader or not. Well, let's these guys are going to come to pit road. Get it checked out. Gary Slapinski's in. Michael Pegg with a lot of heavy damage on his car. All right, they're away. Wow, very good. Well, who are we going to talk to? Let's I'll tell you what, let's get Michael Pegg in here and talk to him. What do you think?
Go for it.
Get him in here. Michael Pegg, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wow, what happened there, buddy? It looks like you got the old dreaded bumper hook.
Yeah, I got bumper hook.
I wish they'd take that out of racing, don't you?
Yeah, it happens.
I don't like it. I have never liked that bumper hook stuff. But well, did you get much damage? Did you have to use a reset?
Yes.
Okay. Just enough that it would
good.
probably slow you down, huh?
We're brand new.
Very good. All right, well, got to get that one out of the way. One third of the race out of the way now. So, yeah, you were looking good, but you still have not led a lap, even though you got the pole.
Yeah. Everybody's wanting to win tonight. Everybody's wanting to lead.
Yeah. Well, first race of the season, you got to get your points marked up on that point board. So, all right, buddy, I'll let you go then. Good luck.
All right, buddy. See you, Rudy.
I think that's where he was.
And more trouble for Al Cena, Rudy. He was coming down pit road to his pit stall, gets tagged by Robert DuPont as he tries to, and just is backwards pretty much inside of his pit box. So,
oh, wow.
A little bit of damage there for DuPont, but at least it happened under caution, and Cena was able to get caught back up to the field.
Right. Very good. Oh, it's a shame Vernon Markham left. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. All right, so brand new leader, Damon Cox. Gary Slapinski on the outside. Paul Witt, Donald Stewart, and James Moohan. That's your top five.
Mark Remen is currently scored in 6th, Doug Lemon in 7th, Giovanni in 8th, Chris Hogue 9th, Joel Guy 10th, Brian Pierce 11th, Gary Whitmer scored 12th, Todd Sables 13th, Tom Dixon 14th, Jacob Edson currently scored in 15th position, Paul Sheldon 16th, Everett Lane in 17th, Ben Greer 18th, Gary Ragland 19th. Michael Pegg currently rounds out the top 20. Thomas Holder currently scored 21st. Gumbo 22nd. Dave Bush 23rd. Gasman Franklin Muglia in 24th. Larry Boyle 25th. Jim in 26th. Robert Rock 27th. Dean Wilkeson 28th. Sandy Curtis in 29th. Robert DuPont scored 30th. George Rincon in 31st. Joshua Schmutz in 32nd. Al Cena 33rd. And Dan Witt in 34th. 34 cars remaining in the race, and all 34 are on the lead lap as we get ready to go back racing here on lap 26. Third of the way through this race. Pace car is off. And Cox going to bring him right around to the tri-oval to the restart zone. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. We are back underway at Talladega.
Pretty good start by everybody. Gary Whitmer up to 11th after starting 30th tonight. Very good. Tom Dixon still hanging in there in the top 15.
Ronald Stewart up to 4th. He started 25th.
Yeah. He ain't messing around.
Here we go. Michael Pegg by himself trying to go 3 wide. Todd Siebels goes up as well.
There we go. Yeah, we're looking for it. Yep, Todd Siebels, he says, I know who to go with here. And back behind him, if you look right behind him, Everett Lane's back here. So we got 3 of them hooking up together. And also behind them is Gumbo. He sees what's going on. He's going to make it 4 if he can catch up to him. Yeah, Michael's not waiting around. He's going to the front. He's not led a lap yet tonight. And it's kind of unusual at this point. I mean, after taking the pole, but wow, did you see that? Gary dropped it down to the bottom. Holy smoke.
Yes, sir.
Made my heart skip a beat there for a second. And but anyhow, he wants to get up there and lead a lap, get a bonus point, but here's his theory. I can tell you this. I know he's a good friend of mine. His theory is, as long as he leads the last one, that's all that matters.
That's the only one you really need to lead.
Yep, that's right. And there he goes. Michael Pegg drops it into the middle, which is going to actually help there. Donald Stewart should be able to close up on him. And Donald's a good pusher. Michael don't want to get, he don't want to get bumper hooked again. I can tell you that.
Yeah, no.
Outside, Todd Siebel. Well, the way I always did, is kind of a rule of thumb that to kind of live by. And I don't know, maybe some in chat may agree, some may not. But don't push into corners. Just lift enough that you're just kind of like riding there. Don't push into corners. Just push on the straightaway. But the thing of it is where he got bumper hooked there was on the straightaway.
Yeah.
So Michael Pegg, I believe, yes, he did lead that lap.
Unscheduled pit stop here for Chris Hogue.
Oh, no.
And he has taken it behind the wall.
Ah, dang. Not supposed to do that. Michael Pegg, Gary Slapinski now in charge here. Boy, the 3 wide stuff here is kind of fading a little bit. Yeah, Chris Hogue left the team speak too. Wow. I don't know why. Damon Cox pulls out. Let's go to the outside. Looking for some help, maybe from Todd Siebels. Those outside 2 lanes have really kind of slowed up a lot. I don't know, Dwayne. That looks odd.
Yeah, right now we've got a 4-car breakaway up front. Everybody else just kind of scrambling, trying to figure out where they want to be.
Yep. Riding along here with Tom Dixon. He's on that bottom row where it seems to be pretty good. I like that. Oh, no. Contact, Giovanni. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Giovanni, I don't know what happened there. There was some major contact. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. Let's take a look.
In the middle of the tri-oval, the most dangerous part of the track.
I don't know.
It's like Giovanni was down on the inside. The 12 car, Damon Cox, he came in to try to do a little side draft, Rudy, and just misjudged it and tagged him in the quarter panel there, and it was on from there.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, look at all the people. Oh, Everett Lane caught up in. Oh man, there's a lot of cars got caught up into that.
Paul Sheldon, Dave Bush involved. Several drivers going to have to use resets here if they still have them left.
Wow. The field is slowed up here waiting for the pace car to get caught up, which here comes. Because they can't pit. They can't pit till they're behind the pace car. So those of them that do need to pit, I'm sure we're going to see quite a few of them because this is really messing up the fuel mileage game right here. I can tell you that. So much for the 20, 20, and 20, right?
Right. I got a feeling everybody's going to be here.
Oh, yeah. We got some guys that are damaged. They've been out here long enough, 7, 8, 9 laps. So they've been out here long enough. Yeah. They've burnt half a tank of fuel already. All right, there we go.
And a lot of fuel-only subs right now.
All right, who are we going to talk to here? How about Paul Witt? We haven't talked to Paul in quite a while. What do you think?
Sure.
Here, I'll let you talk to him, okay?
Yeah.
There he is. No name.
No name. Paul Witt. You got a copy.
Sure do.
Well, it's been quite the interesting race so far. We've seen some 3 wide. We've seen some a couple of good wrecks here. How's everything feeling to you out there right now?
I feel really good, except for when I turned Michael there. I did not mean to do that. Man, I've been apologizing to him left and right. I actually was out of the gas when I hit him. I have no idea how that happened.
Yeah, it looked kind of like your classic bumper hook situation from our vantage point. Just got off center when you hit him, but looks like you had a reset and should be good to go. Still got one left, I believe.
Got both.
Oh, okay.
I didn't take it. I didn't. It never showed that I hit him.
Nice. Well, at least you got those in reserve. There are a couple drivers here in the back of the field right now that are completely out. Looks like you're set up here for as we come down to the final laps. So what's your plans? Are you got anybody you're gonna work with here other than the 2 in front of you?
I've worked with anybody that's going to work with me, but I know these 2 in front of me, we all work well together, so that's going to be my best bet right there.
All right, well, good luck, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end.
All right, thanks, Wayne.
All right. Well, we just hope that everybody's okay. It looks like everybody is still on the lead lap. Giovanni still on pit road, though. He went a lap down. I don't know if he was out of reset, probably, and he's sitting there getting, I don't know. Nah, I can't be out of resets.
Well, he did have to tow back to pit road. I believe he blew his engine and was towing.
Okay, gotcha. Well, it's going to put him a lap down anyhow. But everybody else still on the lead lap. 32 of them. Robert DuPont, last of them on lead lap. All right, lights are out. Dwayne, we know what that means.
We are going to go racing.
Hey, Seth. How's it going there, Seth? Man, good to see you.
And a quick reset on the standings here as we get ready to go back to green. Michael Pegg scored the race leader. Gary Slapinski second. Paul Witt in third. Tom Dixon fourth. Todd Siebel scored in the fifth position. Mark Remen is in sixth. Donald Stewart seventh. Doug Lemon eighth. James McGowan is ninth. And Gary Ragland, your top 10.
Yeah, Seth Groover in chat. Remember the Groover brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth in there. How's your mom doing, Seth? Haven't seen her in chat in a while. I think I'd made her a moderator too. I haven't seen her in chat in quite a while.
All right, here we go. Pace car ducking off. Green flag waves, and they will go at it again here at Talladega.
Yep, and Gary Slapinski led that lap. Get out there too far, though, boy, and they can pass you up. Tom Dixon outside. And we were talking about Paul Witt there when he said he couldn't apologize to Michael Pegg enough for hooking him. Well, just try not to let it happen again, right? I know Michael's he's not upset about it. It happens. I just wish they'd take that bumper hook stuff out of these cars. That would make me and probably 90% of the iRacing community happy.
Right.
How's your mom doing, Seth? No answer. There's Giovanni. He's back out, but he is going to go 2 laps down now. Oh, man.
Yeah, he was just coming off of pit road as the green flag fell.
Dang, 2 laps down. All right, back up front here, Doug Lemon. Picking up a few spots. I like that car at Pepsi. I like Pepsi. I'm not a Coke drinker. I like Pepsi. No Coke, Pepsi.
Starting to see a second pack forming here in the back. Some guys who may be out of resets trying to distance themselves from the main field here.
Yeah, led by Sandy Curtis. Damon Cox is back here. Jacob Edson, Gumbo. A lot of them just kind of, riding it out right now. I don't know if they're, you might be right. They might be just afraid to get wrapped up in another one, you know. They got plenty of time to check up if something happens.
Yeah, because, I mean, we're just now getting to halfway in next time by, and you're already out of resets. That's not a good position to be in at a track like Talladega.
Right. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Let's still crank it up.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's do this. Oh, we got a blinker. Oh, man. Is he ever blinking? End gear, I think it is. Well, big push up front here, Dwayne. Wow, they're really going at it.
Yeah. These guys are, they heard the halfway, and now it's go time.
Gary Ragland from 31st to 8th. Yeah, Dave Bush back here in 12th, riding along on the bottom. I don't like to ride in that lane because you get boxed in and then you can't go anywhere. Because the only way you're gonna get to the front is you've got to be in one of them outside 2 lanes.
That is true.
I don't like to be on that bottom. All right, well, back in the back here, a couple of guys, Gumbo and George Rincon, working together, and they've kind of lost Robert DuPont. Robert's off the pace a little bit, lost the draft, nobody to work with, and boy, that's going to really be horrible, man, for him.
Yeah, and I think that was part of, if you look at the front of his car, he's got some severe damage there.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why he lost the draft.
Yep. Oh, man. He must be out of resets or something. I don't know. I'm not even going to speculate at this point.
I tell you what I'm seeing here, a lot of drivers, no one's really wanting to get aggressive at this point in the middle of the race. Just kind of taking it easy. Not really trying to push the 3 wide right now.
Alcina coming up on the outside. A little help from Dean Wilkinson. Those two get together, that could be pretty dangerous. I mean, dangerous in a good way, not in a bad way.
Right?
I'm starting to make some headway on that outside. Very good. Passing up Gary Whitmer. Gary's stuck in the middle right there. Outside, Dan Wick going with them, that outside line. And that's very good because that's led by Gary Ragland. Now, Gary started 31st. And, man, look where he is sitting right now, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. He is primed and ready.
Yep. Brian Pierce sitting in the middle. He's been quietly staying inside his top 10 most of the day, and that's what you got to do. You've got to be... Super speedway racing is like no other kind of racing. It's so hard to pass that every chance you get, you have to be super aggressive. I don't mean to be stupid, and wreck people, but I'm saying you got to be aggressive. If you see an opening, you've got to take it. You can't mess around. You've got to take it. Odd Siebel's bottom. He's on the bottom. That's where I don't like to be. They still got a lot of race to go yet. They still got another pit stop to go through yet. We'll probably be seeing pit stops here in about another 8 or 9 laps. Seeing that'll put them at about 52.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to push it as far as they can.
Yeah, you can't short pit on this round.
Nope.
You're not going to make it to the end.
Right. And then you'll wind up at the stop and take a splash of gas. And we've seen what happened last night. Gary Slapinski had that race won at Texas in the trucks and he lost it because of fuel mileage. He had to stop and take a couple gallons of gas. Never thought I'd ever see a fuel mileage race at Texas. That's just something you don't see, you know.
Yep. Here we go, 3 wide for the lead.
Oh, yeah. Tom Dixon, he wants to get up there.
Alcina brings it all the way across the field to the bottom line.
Yeah, he can say thank you, Dean Wilkinson, for that one. Dean pushed the daylights out of him. Wow, and now he's going backwards. Whoa, hang on to it, Dean. Stay with it, buddy. You'll get back up there.
Yeah, and that's not by choice. That's just with Alcina dropping it all the way across the field. That's just how much momentum he loses in doing that and losing that extra car.
Yep. Alcina's already led a lap, got a bonus point. We're going to be a lot of bonus points handed out tonight.
Yep, quite a number of drivers getting up there and getting that lap led.
At 2 cautions, and we've had 21 leaders. 21 lead changes, I should say. Maybe not necessarily 21 leaders, it's 21 lead changes. There's been a lot of repeat ones in there. All right, very good, very good. Gasman in 15th. 3rd and 5th, and has definitely went to the back, so. Joel Guy, closest we've seen him to the front tonight, up to 23rd. Go get him, Joel. Yeah, Dave Bush. Steve Stempian in the chat, they're rooting for Dave Bush. He's back here in 21st. Not sure if he's taking his time or what here. He was up a lot closer to the front there earlier, inside the top 10. And
yeah, he was involved in one of those incidents, Rudy, and I think he's just kind of biding his time, letting something else happen in front of him here.
Yeah.
And it kind of gets that feeling that we're about to see something soon. There's a whole lot of wiggling going on here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really funny. You know, you see 2 different kinds of racers out here. And 2 different kinds. The one guy that wants to ride in the back, you know, it's the very first race of the season. He's not too worried about it. He just wants to set a good impression and finish a good race. Because I do believe their points are justified or judged on if they have incidents or not, too. You know, their goal is to finish incident free.
Yeah, so, they get bonus points for finishing without incident.
So that's really important. So you get the kind of guys that they just want to ride, you know, and not be too aggressive. Just get their points, you know, when it comes down to a battle maybe later on in the season, then they might get aggressive. Then you got the guys that come out of the gate swinging. Boy, they want to be up there. You're like the guys we see up front right now, you know, Alcina and Gary Slapinski, Michael Pegg, Dan Witt. These guys coming out of the gate swinging. They want to lay down some great laps, get some maximum bonus points for the first race of the season, and you know, then look forward to race number 2. So I don't know, man. There's 2 different kinds of racers out here.
And right now, Robert DuPont and Giovanni, they are just ahead of the pack right now, waiting for them to get caught.
Yeah, Robert DuPont's about to go a lap down. And that's a bummer, man. It's so hard to recuperate from that.
And there they go, below the yellow line.
Yeah, he is really slowing down on the backstretch. Holy smoke.
Yeah, he's just letting the field go by.
Yep. Wow. Well, nothing wrong with being super safe, but wow, that was kind of overkill there, I think. All right, so we're about maybe a couple of laps away from. It might be they might push it just a little bit further though, because they need to get They need to try to maybe make this on one more pit stop. So they're
Yeah,
going to have to go a couple more laps yet.
If you pit right now, you're going to be 5 laps short. So they needed some of these guys. I don't think they can, but they need to stretch it out. It's going to be really close. Rudy, I think if we don't get another caution, this is going to be another fuel mileage race.
Yeah, I know it.
And right
Yes,
now,
sir.
if I'm in the middle of this pack, I am I don't take it above 3/4 throttle. Save as much as you possibly can.
Right. Yeah, they've got to go a couple more laps here, to make sure that they're going to have enough. And then Dean Wilkinson pulls out. Oh, man, what's he pulling out for? He's going to the back.
That might be planned.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he didn't want to be up there in front of that pack, I guess, or he's going to be getting set up here for a pit stop. I would say we might see him try to push a couple more laps here, and then that's going to make that last tank of fuel. They're going to have to really stretch it, Dwayne.
They are, and I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who can make it to lap 52. If you can make it to lap 53, you should be good to go to the end as long as we don't have a green-white checker.
Oh, they're getting a little pushy out there. Oh, my gosh. Dan Witt come down into, who was that? You see the number on that car. What the heck was his number? 420? Is that it? 420?
That'd be Joshua Smutko. Would be 420.
It was Tom Dixon. Dan Witt come down almost into Tom Dixon.
Wow.
Yeah, and pushed Tom below the yellow line. But he saved it. Good job. That could have been messy.
Now, Slapinski's been out here for 21 laps. And he doesn't want to face another situation like last night.
Right. I think they're going to try to go one more lap here. I think they're kind of forced to. Yeah. They're forced to right now.
I got a feeling pit road, you're going to see everybody at the same time. Nobody.
Yeah.
Usually we see guys come in early to try to get a little bit of an edge, but right now, with the way this is shaping out, you have to stay out there and drain these tanks dry to get it to the end.
Yeah, I know it. And I know the guys don't like to do that. They like to have a little cushion there. But golly, man, at this point, you're giving up a lot. You're giving up a lot of track position. You fought this hard to get to this point in the race, and you don't want to lose it. They push up to 16.
It'll be 22 to go at the line. They've been out there 22, so we'll see how many duck off this time.
I think we're going to see a few, maybe. Nope, not these guys. Nope.
Several in the back drop.
Are they?
Down. Looks like we have 3 drivers come down pit road.
Wow.
Thomas Holder, Brian Pierce,
Gas Man. Well, yeah.
Gee.
They feel they can make it, so that's good. Yeah, it'll only be 21 laps. They should be able to make that. Yeah, but these guys they're just adding a little more insurance in it. Tell you what, pit road's going to be busier all get out right now, Dwayne.
Yes,
they're coming
it
in.
is.
They are coming in, I'm telling you. You watch and see, they're coming in.
The entire field pretty much single file at this point.
Oh, yeah. Here they come. Look
There they
out.
go.
Whoa. Oh, that Tom Dixon's going to stay out for another lap? Are you kidding me? They're going to try to go 24 laps? Okay. All right, then. Here they come. It's going to be a fuel stop only, I'm telling you. You cannot mess around.
Busy. I'm counting over half the field on pit road right now, Rudy.
We might see a 2-tire change, but I don't think you'll see any. You won't see 4, I can tell you that.
Right.
No tires for our leader, Gary Slapinski. Nope. And they're away. And Gary will come back out front. With Tom Dixon and company out front here, we got about 8 of them that have to come to pit road yet.
And they will be in this time by.
Yep, here they come. Yeah, there's no way they could have made another lap. I don't believe.
But this sets them up. These guys coming in now, if we get a green-white checkered, they should have enough fuel to make it.
Yep. Yeah, they're guaranteed they will. Now, that other group, they might yet. They could. George Rincon, he's another one that needs to come in. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be coming in here too. Yep. He's coming in with Everett Lane. Oh, Everett Lane got so far back. He is a lap down. Wow. Huh.
Yeah, he is either out of resets or trying to save a reset to the end of the race. And just damage on this car got him so far behind.
Right. Well, Doug Lemon just led that lap, but it's not going to be for long because here comes the leaders by Gary Slapinski, Michael Pegg, Al Cena, and Paul Witt retake the lead. And look who's sitting right there in 5th place, Dean Wilkinson. Go get him, Dean. Yeah. Donald
And
Stewart.
this pit stops, Rudy, have really spread the field out right now.
Yeah.
So this is what the guys were kind of hoping for, but earlier in the race.
Well, this should sharpen it up a little bit to make sure that the guys are not, there won't be a caution. These guys want a good clean finish here. Dan Witt about to lose a draft of that front 7. Gosh, he wants a little help to get up there. If he can just get that draft. He's got it, and he's closing slightly. I mean, just ever so slightly. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. He's got it, I think.
Yeah, that's a bad feeling when you're in that position and the car is getting smaller and smaller in front of you. But luckily for him, they're doing just the opposite.
Another group, Doug Lemon leading this group here. There's the second one coming on. They need to rejoin that front group too, so they've got to start closing in. We'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah, they're not going to do it being side by side though. These guys have got to get lined up and in a hurry if they're going to run these guys down up front.
Yeah. Yeah, they're losing ground slowly, but they are losing ground. Oh my gosh. That's a sinking feeling right there when you know you're doing everything you can and you're just losing ground, you know?
Yep. Well, if these guys stay single file for another 10 laps, they'll be able to pull it away and then race it amongst themselves. The top 8 currently nose to tail, and then 4 seconds back to 9th place.
Hey, who was our NASCAR or iRacing NASCAR champion this year?
I do not remember.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, anyhow, he's going to be here to race with these guys, I think, in the next week or two.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he helps them with their setups and that kind of thing. Gosh, oh my gosh, that makes me mad. I can't remember his name. Oh man, hey, he was the iRacing NASCAR champion this season. Great racer too. Go back in the field here a little further. That second group has now fallen to almost 4 seconds, Dwayne.
Yeah, they're just hanging on and not in a good way.
Nope. And then we got Tom Dixon, Joel Guy, and Ben Gear back here a ways. Gary Ragland and another group. Joshua Jim, Damon Cox, all by himself, nobody to work with them. These guys back here are about to ready to go a lap down. George Rincon, Sandy Curtis, and Gumbo. Yeah, leaders will be coming up on them here in about another few more laps. Should be able to see the leaders coming up. They're about 4 seconds behind them right now. Yeah, there they are. So they're about a half a lap, or half a straightaway, about a half a straightaway ahead of the leaders. And the leaders are closing in. Coming to 15 to go this time by, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. We're getting right down to the end here. And Gary Slapinski and company are happy that it's only the front pack is down to 8 cars. It gives them a little leeway here. They don't have to try to be as stressed out. And but keep an eye on them because all it's going to take is for somebody in the back, like Donald Stewart, Dean Wilkinson to get a little racy, and that back group could catch them.
There goes Robert DuPont, 2 laps down now. Dang, that's a shame. I looked for Robert to have a great finish here tonight, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. All right, as they continue to pull away from that second group, now by 4.5 seconds from the leader. .7, 4.8. They're dropping.
And this front pack is about to get a little bit bigger, Rudy, as they're coming up on the soon-to-be lap cars of George Rincon, Gumbo, and Sandy Curtis. They're running nose to tail here, but a little bit slower than the lead pack, so they will be swallowed up here in just a few.
And I don't think they'll mind so much. That'll keep them, up to speed. And I think what they really want is they want to stay ahead of Gary Slapinski right now. So just in case a caution comes out, they are automatically back on the lead lap.
Yeah, that would be the best bet. But it looks like they are going to go high here and let everybody go by.
Wow, I don't think I'd have done that, but okay. You could get down there and get some side draft off of them.
And now you have 3 cars fighting for the lucky dog spot among the lead group. So if they decide to get racy, look out.
Well, we're coming to 12 to go, Dwayne. You said you figured there was going to be a lot of cautions here tonight, but look how they've got separated out. I think we may have seen the last of the cautions.
Maybe. It's still too soon to tell, but yeah, I figured if they got spread out like this, we may not see any more cautions, but only time will tell here as the laps wind down.
Right. All right, Alcina sitting in 3rd. Paul Witt 4th. Dean Wilkinson 5th. Donald Stewart coming from the back of the field from 25th up here to the front. Mark Remine from 22nd to 7th. Dan Witt from 21st to 8th. Doug Lemons from 14th to 9th. And James Muhan from 8th. He is back here in 10th right now. Thomas Holder started 9th, running in 11th. Gasman started 5th tonight. Had a great qualifying effort, but boy, it's just not been good to him tonight. Him and Larry Boyle working together back here, part of the regulators. But Larry led a lap, so he got a bonus point.
Yeah, we still have 33 cars in the race, 25 of them still on the lead lap.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, Keegan Leahy. How did I forget that? Keegan. I was just talking to Michael today about Keegan. Dang, man. Hey, thank you, Ryan. It just goes to show you, my old mind can't remember nothing anymore. I got that dreaded CRS disease. That stuff's pretty bad, that CRS. Wow, what a pack of cars coming around there. Even the lap cars in there makes it a heck of a pack of cars.
Yeah, Robert DuPont about to go another lap down here.
Oh, man, he is really... Golly, man, that's hurting him bad. 3 laps down now. Doggone. That second group now 7 seconds behind, led by Thomas Holder.
Yeah, they just have not been able to work together at all. They've been side by side since they got hooked back up here from the pit stops. So, and unless they get a caution, it's pretty much over for them.
Yep, pretty much. All right, down the backstretch here. Leaders coming around to get 9 to go this time by. Robert Rock from 28th to 14th. Jacob Edson from 24th to 16th. Good to see them guys up here. running with Brian Pierce, Gary Whitmer. At least he picked up a lot of positions. Gary did. Started 30th and he's up to 17th. But gosh, he needs a good win here or something. Dave Bush from 13th all the way back to 18th now. Won the other night. And it really actually kind of surprised everybody. He even surprised himself how he won that race. Just in the right place at the right time and grabbed the win. So.
Yep. Now, we got a lot of teammates up here up front, but I'm taking a look at guys like Mark Rimmon and Dan Witt. They're sitting there thinking, you know what? I'm in the lead pack. Do I really want to finish 7th or 8th, or should I duck out here and try to improve? And if they do that, it looks like they got a couple people in the back here, the lap down cars that may go with them. Oh, contact.
Uh-oh. Wow. Yeah, I've seen that.
Rincon.
What the heck was he thinking, huh?
I don't know. That was him and Gumbo get together, and Rincon gets the worst of it.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna, but see, they're probably not gonna pull out and do anything till like about 2 to go. You know, I think we may see, and you know who I think is gonna be the leader of that? It's gonna be Al Cena. You watch and see. Al's an aggressive driver, and that's what they need right now. That group needs an aggressive driver. If anybody's gonna beat them front two, Gary Slapinski and Michael Pegg, it's got to be Al Cena, and he's got a great pusher right behind him there with Paul Witt. So I think they can do it.
That's if Paul Witt goes with him. They may stick him out to dry. And that's the fear some of these guys have, especially if you're 4th, 5th in this line. If you go out there and no one goes with you, well, now you're back to 8th. So that's why I'm looking a little bit further back, the 6th, 7th, 8th place guys right now. I think the move's going to come from one of them. Now, Cena may jump out there in front of him to pull the line, but the initial move is going to have to come from one of these guys in the back.
6 to go this time by. And they're coming up on more lap traffic, which is actually helping them. Damon Cox is involved in this lap traffic. So he will go a lap down. Man, I can't believe the people that have gone a lap down here tonight, Dwayne.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Ooh, contact right in front of him.
Oh boy, here they go. And poor Everett Lane goes another lap down. That makes him 2 laps down. He has not had a good night here tonight.
And he's not the only one. There's several drivers normally up towards the front of the field, just not there right now, just due to either bad luck or circumstances out of their control.
5 to go. Ryan, how you been, man? I haven't seen you in a coon's age. I don't know. How long is a coon's age?
I don't know.
Everybody always says that. I haven't seen you in a coon's age. How long is a coon's age? 10 years? 20 years? I don't know. Anyhow. Yeah, this is one heck of a big pack of cars here, man. I'm telling you, these guys. Oh, what's this? Larry Boyle out of the mix. Oh man, that group got busted up. What happened? Oh, wow! Did that group ever get busted up? And they're coming up on lap traffic here as well. So, oh my gosh, something serious happened right back here.
And look up front, the move was made. Al Cena.
Oh yeah, here we
go.
go.
The second line coming. He pulled up just as I thought he would.
Yep, Dean Wilkinson's going to give him a shove. I thought Paul Witt would go with him, but Dean Wilkinson's just as good.
And here they go.
Yep, they're going to the front. I figured it. They're all teammates up here. Most of them are teammates, though. Paul Witt, Michael Pegg, Gary Slapinski, Al Cena, they're all teammates. And now Everett Lane has joined in with them. Even though he is a couple of laps down, he's there to help his teammates out. So, yeah, he's a couple laps down.
Mark Remgen made the first move. Rudy got himself up into front of Everett. And then Dean Wilkinson and Al Cena followed suit. Here we go. 3 to go.
Oh, I guess Ryan must have left. Okay. Three laps to go. Coming to 2 to go this time by.
Sir Al Cena has a slight advantage. Sapinski brings it back through the corner.
Yeah, the corners are faster for the bottom, but when you get on the straightaways, the outside line's a little bit faster. Now, we'll see here in just a second. I want Al Cena. Let's see if he's got just enough here to get to the line. I believe, yes, he will lead that lap.
24 thousandths of a second.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's pretty close. All right, if he can do that one more time, or 2 more times, excuse me, 2 to go. Are we seeing a third line join up here? Dan Wick going to the high side.
And he really doesn't have a choice. He has got to do that if he's going to get to the front, but he's going to need a couple of these lap down guys to go with him.
Well, Damon Cox is joining them, but 2's not going to be enough. They need about 3 or 4 up there. I'm going to get the white flag. There will be no overtime tonight if they make it to the line. And let's see. I believe
white flag is in the air. Last lap.
Al Cena led that lap too. If he can do that one more time. That's all it's going to take. One more time, he's got to do that coming to the line. Holy smoke. This could be an upset. I don't know. Who would you put your money on right now, Dwayne?
I would put my money on the guy back in 5th because everybody else might wreck in front of him.
I put my money on the leader, whoever that is.
Yep.
Here they come.
Well, here they come, out of 4 for the final time. Do the tri-oval. Who's it going to be?
It's Al Cena.
Cena on top. He gets the push. Al Cena wins it.
Yeah.
Talladega.
Holy moly. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. Holy smokes. That was an amazing finish right there. Gary Slapinski finishing 2nd. Dean Wilkinson 3rd. Michael Pegg 4th. And Mark Ramine in 5th. So, all right, give us a minute here. We'll get these guys down here so we can talk to them. So hang on, folks.
All right, we caught up to our winner, Al Cena. Man, when you started this race, did you think you were going to end up there in victory lane?
Well, that's a big question there. You never know how these things are going to end up, these plate races. So just got to be to try to be at the right position at the right time at the end there. So we pretty much lucked out. Dean gave us a good push, and of course me and Gary and Michael and Paul were all working together. They're pretty good.
Yeah, now it came down essentially to the last pit stop. Did not get another caution after that. So you guys kind of came down earlier than everybody else. Was that kind of the key to getting out and ahead and staying there?
Yeah, for sure. We wanted to get in and out as quick as we could and try to put some distance on everybody, which it worked out pretty good. And we was going to be cutting it pretty close on fuel there. So I know Gary was getting real close. We didn't know if he'd make it or not, but he did.
once you got there in that last lap, last few laps, you saw that outside line coming, you jumped up. That seemed to be the move that won it for you.
Yeah, we were just we was gonna be happy just the way it was, but I figured sooner or later that they'd be coming up the middle there, so that was the time to go. So we did, and worked out for us. We're thankful.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we will let you go get out of here and celebrate. But before we do, who do you got to thank for your win tonight?
Well, definitely want to thank the regulators uh, and Lucky Dog Racing. Great show, first race of the season. I think it came out real good, and really good drivers in here, and it's going to be a nice season. Also, want to thank you guys for putting this on. You're the best.
Well, thank you. All right, Al. Well, go burn them down, and good luck next week, man.
All righty. Thank you, guys.
All right. Caught up to second place here, Gary Slapinski. Gary, a little bit better result than last night, but not by much. Did you think you had enough to get by Al there at the closing lap?
I knew it was going to be close either way. I know Michael said he was running a little hot, so that's not usually a greatest thing you want to hear, but that's okay. I still came out of here with a like yesterday, top 5. That's always my goal. So it's I'm very happy what I have.
Good, great momentum to start the season off here. What do you think of the series so far as a whole?
Oh, I'm very happy so far. I know we had a couple cautions in the beginning there, but worked the bugs out. Maybe a couple of guys had connection issues there, blinking in and out. But other than that, I think that it looked pretty good. So I'm very happy.
Definitely we got quite the show. We saw a little bit of everything tonight. 3 wide, saw a couple of big ones there, but it looks like it worked out for you in the end. Well, and who you got to thank for this second place tonight?
Oh, well, I'd love to help my teammates, of course. They did an awesome job tonight. We got kind of hooked up the front there, and only missing a couple of them. They had their misfortunes, but overall, I think we all just had a great night. Al had congratulations to Al. He had won the race here tonight. It's one of my teammates, and my family, and everybody out there watching. Of course, you guys too. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you again, Gary. Go celebrate that second place, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right, Dwayne, I caught up to, let's see here. I got to hold on a minute. We're caught up to Dean Wilkinson. Dean, you got a copy?
I sure do, Rudy. How you doing?
Wow, man, I'll tell you what, it was looking pretty good for you. You know, you ran really excellent here tonight. I watch you a lot, and you kind of quickly have become one of my go-to favorite drivers, you know, to watch. So, and you did an excellent job here tonight. You pushed Alcina. You guys worked together quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, Al's an easy push.
Yeah. Well, you're a good pusher too. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's very good. Well, I know it wasn't a win, but golly, third place to start the first race of the season out. That's pretty good. That's good for points.
Absolutely. I'm tickled pink to get a third place in this. These guys are a bunch of good drivers, so yeah, happy for a third.
Well, what did you think when when it come down to it was coming down to a fuel mileage race? It was all about fuel strategy and making sure you were going to have enough to the end.
Absolutely. That's why I stayed in line, because I figured if I ducked out too early, I was going to burn up my fuel. So it paid off.
Well, I knew something was going to happen there at the end, and I figured Alcina was going to be the guy that was going to pull out and try to make a pass on Gary and Michael there, you know. And when he did, I was kind of thinking Paul Witt was going to go, and it was actually, well, I guess I wasn't really surprised, but I was glad to see you went with Al, you know. And then I thought, well, yeah, you guys were working together there most of the night, so great job, man. That's the way to do it, and you found somebody that you can work with that is that good. So congratulations on you for third place there, Dean. Man, I'll tell you, it's got to really feel good tonight.
Sure does. Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Who you got to thank for this third place then?
I'd like to thank all my teammates, Todd and Robert. I had Paul Sheldon there with us, and you guys for the broadcasts. Love watching this, so I'm going to go back and watch this now. And thank you, Lucky Dogs. I think this is going to be a great series. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next week then, Dean. Go celebrate that, man, and enjoy it. You know, they're hard to get. So,
oh yeah.
Thank you. You really got to enjoy it after you get it. All right. Thank you. See you next week.
Have a good night. Take
care. All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here then. All right, Dean Woken, or I'm sorry, yeah. Alcina coming home with the win here. I get it right. Gary Slapinski finishing second. Dean Wilkinson third. Michael Pegg fourth. Mark Ramine will finish in fifth place. Paul Witt sixth. Donald Stewart seventh. Dan Witt eighth. Robert Rock ninth. Gasman rounds out the top 10. Frank G. Dwayne?
Gary Whitmer will bring it home 11th. James Mugen will bring it home in 12th place. Jacob Edson 13th. Larry Boyle 14th. Brian Pierce will cross the line in 15th position. Thomas Holder 16th. Doug Lemon 17th. Dave Bush brings it home 18th. Ben Greer will take the 19th finishing spot, and Tom Dixon will round out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Gary Ragland 21st. Joel Guy finishing 22nd. Joshua finishing 23rd. Jim 24th. Gumbo 25th. Damon Cox 26th. George Rincon 27th. Sandy Curtis 28th. Todd Siebels 29th. Everett Lane 30th, excuse me. Paul Sheldon 31st. Robert DuPont 32nd. Giovanni finishing 33rd. Chris Hogue 34th. Vernon Markham out early in 35th, and Darren Reeser did not start the race. So that's a shame that Vernon wasn't here, man, because I know he would have finished well. So must have had some other commitments. All right, well, anyhow, congratulations to Alcina here for winning the first race of the season here in the Super Speedway Series. Dwayne, thank you again so much for helping out. Do appreciate that, you know, buddy. And folks, we'll catch you next time here on MaxspeedTV. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.